Okay, important announcements before the video starts. Number one, most importantly, the QBS Bracket Challenge is now open. If you don't know, it's the bracket challenge that I host every year. A ton of people join. Everyone has fun, unless you're me and your bracket is terrible. And the winner gets to come on the channel. So, bracket link tournament challenge is in the description. Be sure to go join that. Rules: you get 2 entries per person. I'm not gonna let you just put 50 in there. It's kind of not fair. And please make the bracket your name, or an Instagram handle, or a Twitter, or a something, so I can reach you if you win. If it's just ESPN fan 54782798222, I don't know who that is, man. So I wouldn't be able to contact you. So please do that. That's number one. Number two, fan bracket is updated with these teams. If you want to go mess around yourself, description again, go ahead and do that. And the third order of business to get rid of, the reason I don't have a shirt on is because this room is 100 damn degrees and they don't let us change the air conditioning. So it is hot as hell in this room. I can't. So yeah, that's order 3. But without further ado, let's make some picks. What we're first gonna do though is we're gonna go over. We gotta go over some scores. So let's do that, shall we? Okay, let's go all the way back to Monday. Baylor beat OK State. OK State, I think they have to win the Big 12. I don't think they're getting in. 16-14, 7-10. I don't think it's cutting it. I'm sorry. I think OK State's got to win the Big 10. This game was horrible. I was at this game. Iowa made every single shot they took, and IU couldn't do anything. It was a hangover game after beating Purdue. IU did win their last game, but not good. This was not good. Texas Tech, also in the OK State boat. I don't see them making the tournament unless they win the thing. I mean, 5-12 in conference play. That's just not going to cut it. I'm sorry, Texas Tech. I don't think you're going to be dancing. Marquette wins the Big East outright, 24-6. They continue to win. They are hot. They're dangerous. They are a legitimate national title contender. Tennessee got a win over Arkansas, 2 middle of the road kind of big SEC teams. Tennessee a little bit higher. Virginia took down Clemson. Clemson's right in that bubble. They got to have a good showing in the ACC tournament. I have them as about, I think I have them first 4 out. I have Tennessee as like a 4. I have Arkansas at around a 9. I have Marquette at a 2. San Diego State I have as a 5. Or no, I have as a 6. Great win, though, for Boise. And I think that win is going to cement Boise State in the tournament. I think that they're going to get in. With that, like, they were kind of around like 10 seed range. I think this win firmly cements them in the tournament. I think they're going to make it. 13-4 conference, 23-7, and win over their 18th ranked team. They should be okay. A&M, they continue to roll. I mean, they've been high. We'll get more out of them later. Wednesday, I don't know if y'all saw the refereeing in this game. My God, it was horrible. Alabama's just kind of been squeaking by against every SEC team. I don't think they're that good. I dropped them to a 2 seed. I think that's where they're at. There are 4 teams that I think that are better than them, and it's Houston, Purdue, UCLA, Kansas. I think they're better. Sorry. TCU with a big win over rival Texas. Fans stormed the court. Great win there for TCU. I have them at about a 5. I had them at a 6 or 7 before that. This win gets them back to a 5. Texas, I have them at a 2. I think that's pretty standard. Gonzaga over Chicago State, Kansas State, Oklahoma. Yeah, losing record. Dang, they've been doing stuff. UConn has, I feel like, been quietly rising the ranks. I have them up to a 3. I'm not even kidding. I have them up to a 3. They've just kind of been quietly winning games, and they're 23-7. They're right up with everyone else in the country. So, go for them. Providence, the exact opposite. They've been falling, falling, falling. I have them at around a 9. They have not had a good stretch at all. Yeah, they've lost 3 of their last 4. Seton Hall, this was ugly. 82-58. I don't think they're legit, man. And then Vandy beat Kentucky, Ohio State beat Maryland, and Notre Dame beat Pitt. All 3 of these games can be explained by one thing, and it was the fact that all 3 of those teams desperately needed a win in any way, shape, or form. All 3 of those teams aren't that great. Vandy quietly may be making a tournament resume. But all of those teams are just not that great, and they needed a win, and 2 of them got them at home, 1 of them got them on the road. That's what you see a lot in this time of the year. Teams in desperation mode are going to come out and perform, and that's what they did against some ranked teams, so good for them. Houston, easy over Wichita State. UCLA, easy over Arizona State, who I think I have Arizona State still in the tournament. I have a lot of people have them first 4 out. I think their resume is good enough to make the tournament, if you ask me. This Texas Southern loss is it's not looking very pretty, but I mean, they got a win over Michigan. This win is big because Michigan's also on the bubble, and if it comes down to them two, looks like it's going to be Arizona State getting in. They got a win over Creighton that looks really nice. The San Francisco loss is not looking too good, but I mean, they have a win over Arizona. I think they're a tournament team. That's just me. They got talent. I think Arizona State should make the tournament. Purdue, I'm putting this in the good win category. Wisconsin, one of those bubble teams that's in desperation mode that needs a win, and Purdue staved them off for a road win. I would give them credit for that. Arizona gets a good road win over USC. USC, I have it around a 10. Arizona, I have it around a 3. And then there was some conference tournament action on Friday. Any notable games? This game was crazy. I don't know how many of y'all watched this game. Basically, South Carolina Upstate was down 5. They were down 5 with 10 seconds. And they got a 3, inbounded it, stole the inbound, got another 3 as the buzzer sounded. So that game was crazy. UNC Asheville won their conference. They're firmly in the dance. Who else on here won their conference? Indiana State played really well, like I said they would. And then Drake ended up winning the conference, like I said they would. Drake, dangerous team, 25-7. Everyone was picking Bradley, man. Nah, Drake, they're good. Watch out for them. Okay. What else we got here? Okay, just a bunch of other conference tournament games this day. Saturday. What happened Saturday? Well, this happened. A&M finished 1 game behind Alabama for the conference lead. Look, A&M's looking as good as any other team. I mean, they're hot right now, and I would not put it past them to win some games in March. They've been really putting it together. This game, I don't know if this is cause for concern for Kansas. They did not look good in this game. On the road against Texas, I mean, it's going to be a hard game to win. Senior day, if I probably would have picked Texas to win. Kansas kind of fell out a little flat, but I don't think I'd be too concerned with this showing. I mean, I don't know. This is what Texas does to teams at home. I wouldn't really put it past them at all. Still a 1 seed in my opinion. UCLA, they're up to number 2 in the AP poll. They're quietly just haven't lost in a while. 27-4. I know they've been beaten up on some not so great Pac-12 teams, but they just beat Arizona at home and they've been looking really good. They have some wins earlier in the season over some good teams. Their only losses are to Baylor and Illinois, 2 good teams. They haven't lost since this USC game. They're as well-rounded of a team as they come. Amari Bailey, Jaime Jaquez, however you say his name. Great team. Marquette, once again, they win. This is the one issue with Marquette, though. why they might get bounced in the tournament. They have one of the best offenses. They can score 96, but they're going to give up 94 sometimes. I don't know. I have seen games where their defense has showed up. Like against Baylor, they beat Baylor 96-70 earlier in the year. Speaking of Baylor, this was embarrassing. They did not score barely any points in the first half. They had 11 points with 5 minutes to go in the first half. And then they forged a comeback, got within 4. Then Iowa State just took it to them. I don't know. This is another one of those things where, like, Iowa State needed a win. The thing about Baylor, really, if they're cold, they're cold from the field. Like, most of the times it's not an issue. Most of the times they're out there scoring and doing the thing. But they've had some games where they have just come out flatter than a map. Like this Marquette game earlier in the year, bad. Iowa State, the other game, bad. That's the thing about Iowa State. Iowa State's the anti-Marquette. They probably won't allow more than 70, but will they get to 70 scoring? They're ranked top 5 in defense, top 10 in defense, but they're in the hundreds in offense. But, like, yeah, Baylor has just had some games and they've just fallen flat. Particularly this one. I don't know. Like, in the tournament last year, when they started off against North Carolina, down 25 at half. Of course, they came back, but I don't know. Baylor, are they too streaky for me? I don't know. West Virginia. They needed that win, and they got it over number 11 Kansas. But is it enough? Is it enough? I don't know. 7-11 in conference is not looking too appealing to me. Neither is the 18-13. We'll have to see. I don't like picking teams with a losing conference record, but that did help their case. Right now, I'm thinking first 4 out. But we'll see what they do in the conference tournament. Auburn, good win. They were teetering near bubble range, but I think this win cements them in the tournament. Good win over Tennessee. Also, Zakai Ziegler tore his ACL in this game. Or it was either this game or one of the other ones. That's bad news for Tennessee. I could see them getting upset without Zakai Ziegler. Real bad news for Tennessee. Virginia wins. I have them at about a 4. Tennessee at about a 4. Auburn 8-9 range. UConn, like I said, they continue to roll. Miami, they won. They stormed the court after. Yeah, because they won the ACC, right? I didn't see how the ACC standings. Pitt. Both those teams were tied for the conference lead, but Miami won it, and they are ACC regular season champs. Nice little court storm there for them. If you get the chance to storm the court, do it. 15-5. Virginia, what's it called? They share it with Virginia. But are they the one? Yeah, they beat Virginia in the regular season, so they're the 1 seed in the ACC tournament. Miami's real good, man. They're real good. They're going on a run in March, I think. San Diego State, good win. Xavier, good win. Like I said, Providence, they're falling. Seton Hall, are they on the bubble? I don't know. I don't think they got enough. At Oklahoma, yeah, they needed a win or whatever to save their season. Good for them. And Kentucky, a good road win over Arkansas. How long am I got on this video? 13 minutes? All right. I'm sorry, y'all. Great win for IU. I was at this game. IU clinched the 3 seed in the Big Ten tournament. Houston, Memphis. I don't know how many of y'all saw this.
Back out. It's Davis driving. Davis puts it up, and he gets it.
Memphis tied it up.
Houston has a timeout. Will they take it? They won't.
10 seconds, Houston walked it down in front of a packed house. They were getting ready to storm.
Looking up. 1 second to go for the win.
Mid-range, money.
The Cougars win it.
Number 1. 29-2 is pretty impressive no matter who you play. I'll have to see what I think about that. I don't know. I feel like Houston's either going all the way or getting bounced early. I feel like there's no in between. Purdue, good win. And Penn State. I think this puts Penn State in the driver's seat for a tournament spot. I think they're in with that win. And then today, St. Mary's and Gonzaga are going to win. And then tomorrow I will have... Tomorrow I'll try to get a conference tournament video. Actually, you guys are probably seeing this. You guys are seeing this Tuesday. I'm going to upload this Tuesday. It's being recorded late Monday. I'm going to upload this Tuesday. Okay. Last 4 in. Michigan, Arizona State, Utah State, Penn State. First 4 out. Mississippi State, UNC, Clemson, New Mexico. Actually, I'm going to put New Mexico in next 4 out. And West Virginia here. Now, the reason I have Charleston there is that's if they lose their conference. I have them in the bracket winning their conference because Hofstra, the main threat to them winning the conference, just got knocked out. So it gives Charleston some breathing room because they're gonna who beat them? I think it was I forget who. Oh, it was NC Wilmington. They beat Hofstra. Also, if your team has a star next to them, that means they won their conference tournament and are officially in the bracket. Because there have been some tickets punched at C. Asheville, Fairleigh Dickinson, Louisiana Raging Cajuns, that was today. Furman, SEMO. Who else? Kennesaw State. All right, let's make some picks. I'm taking Houston over at C. Asheville. Congrats to them on winning their conference. I'm taking Pitt over Iowa State. I think they're better. I feel like I can move Pitt up. The problem with moving Pitt up is there's so many teams tightly compact ahead of them, and you got to do this. Or they're better than this team, or they're better than that team. I don't know. I'm taking VCU. Crazy things happened in March. TCU's been upset earlier this year. Here's what I'm thinking. With how tightly these teams are packed, because there's really no clear favorite this year, I think we could see quite a few upsets this year with no real front runners. It's like, are all these teams really good, or are these middle of the pack teams just as good? I don't know. I feel like we can see a lot of upsets this year. Just watch out, ladies and gentlemen, because craziness is going to happen. I think IU will beat Utah Valley. I think Duke will beat the winner of this game. I think Gonzaga over SEMO. Southern Missouri, great win over Morehead State, upsetting the number 1 seed, and then they, of course, won their conference against I forget who. I'm taking Memphis. I liked what I saw in that game against Houston. I know it was at home, number 1 team, like great atmosphere, but I don't know. I like what I saw. And then I'm taking Texas. Also like what I saw out of them. All right, continuing on. I'm real high on UCLA. Here's the thing. I feel like I always pick UCLA to go far, and then they don't do anything. So we'll see. Illinois, I think, is for sure beating NC State. I think they're kind of overrated. I like this upset. I do. Drake's hot. They're a great team. And I don't know. I know A&M's good, but I feel like they're a type of team that could get upset. So I'll take them. And then I'm taking Kent State because Virginia gets upset all the time. They do. They get upset all the time. Every year, they either go far or get bounced to the first round. And Kent State's a good team. Any of those teams that come out of the MAC are good. Whether it's Kent State or Toledo or Ball State or Akron, all 4 of those teams are good. The MAC is real deep. And I'm going to take this 11 seed play-in because both these teams I think are pretty good. I kept Michigan in the tournament just because they're still compete with everyone in the Big Ten. I think overall they'll get a good enough performance to be put in. I don't know what to think of Missouri. I don't think they're that great. They're just kind of a middle-of-the-road SEC team. I feel like both these teams are better. I'm sorry. I said what I said. UConn, I think, will win this game. And then I'll take Kentucky over USC. And I'll take Kansas State here. We might be getting a little wild with our picks here. I'll just say that. I'll take Kansas in this game. Maryland, I think, would beat Arkansas. I think they're better. Charleston, baby. I know I'm going to pick every 12 seed, aren't I? Legitimate upset threat, though. They are. They are. Watch out for them. Miami. I mean, they won the ACC regular season, man. They're legit. I've been saying all year they're legit. Hopefully, them winning their conference will make y'all believe. San Diego State over Rutgers. Mostly, I saw a stat, and it was like, look at how well teams play away from home Like, it was basically a thing. It was like, of the tournament teams or of like top 75 teams, which teams rely heavily on home versus who wins like just as much away from home as they do from home. And Rutgers is one of those teams that heavily relies on their home court. So, I don't know. Houston, I think, is undefeated on the road. I'm pretty sure. I think both their losses are at home. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe some food for thought there. Arizona over Furman, easy. Definitely Michigan State over Providence. I don't know what's going on with them. But losing by 50 or 30 to Seton Hall was unacceptable. Marquette, I think, will be Princeton. Marquette's legitimate, man. Legitimate contender. Don't sleep on them. Purdue, I think they would win this game. I think Auburn would be Nevada. I don't know about Auburn. They're real off and on. We'll see. Oh, don't make me pick this game, dude. Dude, St. Mary's is so good on defense. They're so good. But does St. Mary's have a 7-footer that shoots threes? And does St. Mary's have a Max Asmus? I don't think so. I'm taking Tennessee. I know I said they would probably get upset now. I don't know. I'd have to see how they play like in the SEC tournament. If they show out and prove they can win some games without Zakai Ziegler, I might be proven wrong, but I haven't seen it yet. And I'm taking FAU over Northwestern. I don't know. Northwestern, I know they're good, dude. I know they're good. I know they're number 2 in the Big Ten. I have a gut feeling that tells me they get upset. I just have a gut feeling that tells me they just come out cold. They get upset by a good team, and FAU is a good team. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel, man. I don't know. Bracket also, it's just projections. Chill out. Colgate is winning because Colgate shoots the 3 really well. And after what I saw from Baylor, I don't know. I'm just going with all the upsets. I'm just going crazy. Iowa, I think, would win against Boise State. I think Bama would beat Kennesaw State, despite how badly this could be an upset. I'm not even kidding. It could be. Because Kennesaw State shoots the 3 really well. They do. They almost beat IU. We're rocking with it. Go Owls. Last 2 years I've had a 15 seed. Why not this year? We're getting wild with it. All right, I think Houston would win. I think they're looking a lot better. IU over VCU. Gonzaga over Duke. And Texas over Memphis. Look okay to everyone. UCLA, I think, would win. Drake, I think, would win. This play-in would win. Michigan always shows up in the tournament. And UConn, I don't know, they had that rough stretch earlier in the year. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. And then Kentucky, just because of that tournament experience. And they've shown they could actually beat legit teams. I feel like when it comes to tournament time, they can lock it down. Because it's always what ends up happening is when a team is really high ranked and they gets upset, the next year they do better even if they're a lower seed. It's happened before, don't yell at me. Kansas. Miami here. Arizona here. And Marquette. All right, down here, Purdue, and then Oral Roberts. Okay. Then we'll go Colgate. Why not? I don't know, they were dismantling teams in their conference tournament. And then Iowa over Kennesaw State. Okay. Now. I think Houston would beat IU. If Houston brings their A game, no one's beating them. I'm sorry. And then I like Texas. And then let's go UCLA. And let's go Kentucky. Those Blue Buds. I feel like Kentucky could be like last year's UNC. Kansas. I think they beat Miami again. They beat Miami last year. I think it would happen again. And two teams that love their offense: Arizona, Marquette. Marquette's better. Okay, just for the memes, because no one likes Purdue. Go All Roberts. What the hell is this game? Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. You got a problem? You got a problem with a 12-14 Elite Eight matchup? Okay, I think Houston's making the Final Four. I don't know. What it's gonna come down to is if there's an 8 seed, if Houston's a 1, which they're gonna be a 1. If there's an 8 seed I really like that's next to them, I might have to take the upset. I don't know. I've given you the charade with Houston about how they're really good, but I feel like they could get upset because of the pressure of the Final Four being in Houston. All right, I'm taking UCLA over this game. Over Kentucky. And then I'm going to take Kansas. Oh no, it's all chalk. Whatever will we do? There's no upsets. Oh, but we have fuck Colgate and Oral Roberts in the Final Four. Good God. I need to pop a cough drop really quick. Hold on. For the game of the century matchup we have here. Yikes. It's gotta be Oral Roberts. I don't know who else it would be. It's gotta be them, man. It's gotta be them. Let me make these logos bigger. Oral Roberts is about to have all the hype and then just get bounced. I hope not, but like everyone is on them now. It's not even like trendy or cool to be like, oh, look at Oral Roberts. They might win a game. It's like, no, everyone's on them. Honestly, with the right storm, this bracket, I feel like there's going to be chaos. I feel like this year's tournament is it's setting up for chaos. Because, like, you don't know who's good or not. It's setting up for chaos, guys. It is. A 14 seed's playing a 12 seed in the Elite Eight. You better hear first. Maybe not that crazy, but guys, I'm telling you, man, I'm hyped. I'm so hyped for March. I've never been more hyped for March, especially because my favorite team's gonna be in there. IU. Okay. Oral Roberts is in Oklahoma, I think, pretty close to Houston. So, all right. If Houston has the home court advantage, they win it. It's in Houston. I think they're gonna rise to the occasion. And then, oh boy. Well, I think we have ridden this train too long. I think we go Kansas. National title game, Houston and Kansas. I don't know. My thing is, for a team to repeat, I want to see improvement from year 1 to year 2. And I don't think Kansas is better this year than they were last year. They're still great this year. I think last year's team was better. I don't see that improvement. I guess it's Houston, but who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? I really hope y'all enjoyed. I do. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, Join the bracket challenge down below. Have some fun with the fan bracket. And see you later. Peace out.